topic, I think. A polemic one too, sometimes.
Let me just make a test. Are you guys listening to me? Is that it much noise or not? Is that okay?
Yeah, for me it's okay. I'm listening.
Okay, good.
So, Leticia, want to start? Pick a question for us.
Okay. How to assess the maturity level? In my opinion, I think it's a combination with hard and soft skills. And in my experience, for example, I work a lot at different kinds of people. And in these times, I see different levels of maturity in the person about hard skills, the technical skills when they do, and the soft skills about communication, understand their emotions, talk to clients, or talk the boss, or talk with other colleagues, can help when they are doubt. I think, in my opinion, it's a combination about this. And you, Heitor?
Yeah, I agree with you. Probably it's the combination of both skills, hard and soft. But I think to access that, you need to understand your, I don't know, it's papers the same way in Portuguese and English, but you have to understand your paper in the company, your place in the company, okay? And you have to understand about the product. You have to domain the not the entire it's so much, but I think I understand it's okay. You have to understand the product, and you have to be more like I don't know how to say that, a fonte de saber, maybe a point of knowledge of the product, okay? I think when you access this level, and you have a maturity in this product. And for you, Pedro?
Sorry, it just came. I got a little held in our last class.
Yeah, is the first question, how to assess the maturity level?
I think it's about experience. I think when you live something, and the second time you know how to deal that better. So I think in the first way, everyone will be a little afraid about the things, will get a little more nerve doing the things. But when you are more mature, is because you know that how to handle that, because it's like knowing, but we only will know if you already have lived that. So I think it's about experience. I don't know who answered yet, so sorry.
Leticia and the Heitor and you. Just.
So we'll go ahead, Murilo. Please, what do you think about that?
Okay. For me, how much time people have experience, when people resolve the problem, domain technology, hard skills. Yeah, a lot of situations for evaluate the level. Yeah, that's it. Next, okay, Breno, how do you think?
Guys, I think that maturity is something that some people are blessed to have early, and some others have to work hard to get, because it's not easy. It doesn't come just with time, because, for example, I know some people that they are so experienced in life. I mean, they are old, but they are not act like experienced and maturity people, you know. So I think that I've worked with some people that they are really young, but they are really mature, you know. And in the other hand, I know some people that they don't have the skills and the capacity to think and to understand the processes. So I think it doesn't depend on the time only, but depends on the person that we are talking about. So that's it.
Ju, do you want to answer now?
Yes. In my opinion, to assess, evaluate the mature level, it's important to know the background of people, know about theoretical knowledge and practical experience, especially practical experience, and previous jobs and participate in projects. In my case, my area is very, very important. It's a way to evaluate.
Yeah, Genemis, we answered the first question. If you want to answer, I will wait the Gemenis answer this question, and I will split us because I think it's too many people here. So Gemenis, go ahead. We don't see you. You're not unmuted, but Genemis, we don't see you. You're not muted, but we can listen.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
When we are talking about maturity, so this is something that is just specific. It's something that I don't know because I'm not from the tech area, or is just in general, just to make sure.
Yeah, I bring this talk because in tech area, we talk a lot about this kind of things like a junior, planner.
Okay.
Because
okay.
we don't have this level in English, so I bring it here like middle, but we don't have this in English, and senior. But I think
okay.
you'll be able to answer this.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
So I will split us because my name is, I don't know if he will be back, but I think it's better.
So you can say the questions again, please.
Yeah. Just a minute. I will put the questions on the chat again.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So I don't answer the first question, but I think it's like Ito said, I think is the soft skills and the hard skills combined with the background, and I don't know, I think the person too, it's like a identity, I don't know, but I think this Janemis, do you want to try talk with us? Oh, I don't listen you. Oh my. So Pedro, do you want to pick a question for us? Sure.
Okay, let me see. I think now I'm listening to you, Genemis.
No.
No, not. Sorry. Let's see. I will with 5. There is a movement of companies to subdivide these levels. What do you think of this? This is terrible because it's a way of pay less for someone that will do the same work. So I think that is a plan from the company, if I can say that, is a way to hold the people in the position, because if I promote you, will receive more. So if you create a sub position, intermediate position, first we'll need to move to that. So I'm a junior, and the next step I will be a middle, then a senior. So now I have junior 1, junior 2, junior 3, and you say, well, but everyone's a junior. So what's the difference in this? What I do different from the other person? The person is here for 2 years, but it's not about the time, it's about be metric for that. So I think this is totally bad, and the companies do this a lot, only to try to hold the persons in the position, increasing less the salary that then literally could have that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. You can pick someone to answer after you.
So, Heitor, please.
Well, I agree with you, Pedro. I think is that's something horrible to do. But let's think. I not agree with that. Okay, but we have a experience. Then you have to take some times between get a promotion. Okay, let's give an example. You have take 1 year on a company to be promoted to junior to middle, from junior to middle, or from middle to senior. But especially in IT market, we have a crazy moments, okay? You have a lot of option to change a job. So probably, and I'm talking just in IT, okay? They create these sub-levels to get a promotion. For example, each 6 months you'll be able to be a promotion, but not change your level. You will still be a junior or a mid-level, but now you get a promotion for junior 2, junior 3, and after 1 year and a half, maybe 2 years, you're gonna be a promotion for a mid-level, okay? So I'm not agree with that, but I think that the reason, okay, why they create that, maybe to not lose a lot of employers, maybe just keep you focused and motivate. So I don't know in another markets, I agree with you when you talk to pay less to people have the same level, but in IT I be able to see like this. And for you, Breno.
I think you both have good insights about it. But I can add something that I was wondering. That is the fact that sometimes the human resources, they have to know and to get specifically some kind of people to make their work easier. For example, if you put on LinkedIn, for example, that you are offering a role for mid-level or entry level, you have more chances to get, resumes and candidates from that they are really in the entry level. And you can expect that the payment and the salary is not be the same as the senior level, So I think it's an idea. But at the same time, I ask myself, how can we measure who is senior? How can we measure when is the perfect time to be a senior, you know, or to be considered a medium level? Who say that? Is you as an employer, or is the employee you as employee, or you or is the employer? You know. So I think that the human resources has a good insight to measure and to try to separate things, but at the same time, I think that you are the main responsible to say that you are experienced, even if you don't have too much experience, like work experience, you know. But if you know something, you can master it, so you can be able to be considered at a mid-level or a senior level, even if you are in the beginning, you know. I'm not expert in the area of IT, but I can say it based on my area, which is geography, media, and photography, that we have also the same, you know, categories, entry, media, and senior. So that's it. I think if you have a good portfolio, even if you are in the beginning, you can consider yourself a mid-level. You know,
Yeah.
Don't make people think you are less than you become, that you are.
Yeah, I'm not 100% agree, but I understand you. But I think when you talk about responsibility, I think that sometimes this can be a tactic to assign more responsibility for a small salary increase. Because, like Pedro and Heitor said, basically it's the same work, but I think Junior 2, it has a more responsibility on project than Junior 1. But the salary, it's just a small difference. But I don't know. I think it's not the all for the bad, but not good too, because we create more steps to achieve the goal. So it can be a good way to go, but sometimes I don't know. I think this. Breno, I don't know if you'll be able to pick a question for us to answer.
Okay, I can do that. Let
Yeah.
me see. Who is answering this? It me?
Yeah, you start. And
Okay. How does a junior need to know, in your opinion? It's number 8. I think that the first thing that junior has to need to know is that he needs to be humble, because this is the best way that he will be able to learn new things. So at the same time, I think that junior, if it's the first job, for example, he or she needs to know that this is the job that this person is doing in a company, for example. It's not 100% what really works in work, because I know some people that worked for about 7 or 10 years in the same jobs and the same company, and that person has it's like she was blinded, you know, because she always believed that the company is like a family, and everything that they told her, she believed on it. So I think that junior has to be first humble to learn. This is the main main thing. And second, to know that not all companies are the same. They have different, approach for the work. So that's it. And I'm not able to see the other people, but doesn't matter. You can pick on.
Okay. Heitor, you can answer this.
In my opinion, I think junior must to know the basic of what he will do, the person will do in the company. For example, if you're gonna work with front end, you have to know HTML, CSS, not the entire framework, but you have to be some notions of what a front end do, okay? For example, if you don't have any knowledge about that, you must start as a intern or a trainee. In my opinion, the junior must know some things about he will be able to do the small tasks of, and help another for the developers or else to do something. Okay, he will be able to do a little tasks. He's not going to do entire framework, use the entire framework, but I think junior must know some things to start as a junior. And you, Pedro?
Well, I will disagree with you because I think that a junior don't need to know nothing because this is a junior. So if you think, for example, I'm a junior in a company and I will try to another company that is not the place that I know, I don't know the stop, for example, I'm not from TI. So I'm a manager today. So I will need to start as an intern again to know the basic. So I think this is not fair for the person. So I think we have different types of junior. We have the junior that is starting, that is that only to be focused and to want to be a hard learner. So he will learn this work. So because this, I think he will be a junior. And here we can be a junior that is almost passing for the another level, that he's a junior for a time and he knows the things, he knows the base, he has a little of maturity. So I think when we are talking about hiring someone, the base level is the junior. Intern and trainee, I think, is different because it's more for people that is finishing the school. But about, for example, I don't know in TI, but the basic level in the company that I work is junior. So there are different juniors. So we can have the same level and my salary is different than yours, that is also junior, because there are difference about what you know and what you do. But I think when I'm talking about junior, it's not required to know nothing, because, for example, if you start as a plan or as a senior, you need to know. It's impossible to be a senior without know this, how to do that. But for a junior, I think a junior is expected that is junior. He's here to learn, to start that. So when I expect that you need to know something, I think it's a little difficult for the people. You need to be focused, a hard learner, you need to be engaged, but I don't think that need know something. What do you think about that, Raissa?
So that's why I joke that I'm baby dev, not a junior, because I'm learning how to do the things. But I think we need to, like in a junior place, I think we need to know the basic of how everything works, but we still don't know everything. But I think we will already manage to deliver more value in the activity you do. I think this. I feel Pedro, but I don't know, because in IT, when you talk about junior, you automatically we think one person it's be able to do some things. We expected some things for a junior person. So I think Hector said this because of these little things, but it's a polemic topic because of that. It's the view of the person. So for me, I joke I'm a baby dev because of that. I don't feel today. I feel more close to junior because I'm start to leader some tasks and projects. So now I feel more close, but I don't know, like since 3 months ago, I don't feel this way. So I think we need to percourse this way to start. And when you are junior, when you, I don't know, when you make a place, I don't know, for a junior place, I think I'll be able to do more things with more quality when I do now. So I think this. I will pick, I think Pedro pick a question already, and Heitor, you pick a question.
Not yet.
So go ahead, please.
Let's move on to number 9. What do you think a middle needs to know? In my opinion, I don't see a lot of difference between middle and a senior. I think the only difference then senior is able to manage another colleagues or a group or a team, okay? But in my opinion, the middle level and the senior level has almost the same knowledge, okay? And they are able to deliver a lot of things. They are able to do your tasks by yourself. But the difference is a senior have more soft skills to manage a team, okay? And probably mid-age is still gain this knowledge, okay? This study about that. But that's the only difference then I can see between middle and senior. And for you, Pedro?
I think it's a hard topic because it's hard to say that someone is middle and someone is in the superior. So who do that? I know that the HR and the boss say that, oh, you are in that position, but what do you need to be in that position? So I think when you're talking, I think the difference is more like about soft skill and not hard skill, because I think when you're talking about hard skill, both need know, both will know, because they surpass the junior. So I think when we are talking about the middle is expected, the hard is okay. But when we talk about the senior, only the hard skill is not enough. You need to have the soft skill. Maybe you need to know talking English. You need to know how to manage a team. You need how to deal with people. So I think the soft skills are more important to this position, because I don't know if in the TI is the same, okay? But when I'm talking, for example, for me, the senior is not the person that will do that. The person that really will do is the person that will manage and say how it needs to be done. So it's different. So you have to be more people manager. So I think this is the only difference, is when we are talking about people that Heitor said that is the only difference for me. How about you, Breno?
What is the question? Sorry, the number?
The number 9. What do you think a middle needs to know?
Oh, this is hard because I think I'm still in the middle and I'm still learning. But oh, then I will try to use it in my universe here. Just hold on a sec. There's a cat here inside my house. You can come, no problem.
I'm so sorry.
No problem. Just a
No,
minute, guys. Guys, please, can you someone answer in my place
Yeah.
so I can talk to you later?
Yeah. I'm agree with Victor and Pedro. I don't know what I can put more in this answer. I think that is. I think the middle have to know how to do everything we need to do in a project or a task or issue. But when you talk about senior, they need to know how to do and how to pick a person to do this. I think in the resume is this. So I will pick a question for us. In the number 7, in the practice, how do you identify these levels? Like how you be able to saw this? I don't know. for me, I'm nearby in this year, so for me, it's more clear to saw. I'm not a junior yet, and what the middle in my company do and what the seniors do. But when you talk about the people, it's already a middle or a senior, I think it's more complicated to saw this difference in the practice because I don't know, when you talk about soft skills, I think is the most important to be able be in this position, like a middle and a senior. So I think it's more easy you teach someone has the soft skills, you teach the hard, or the opposite is it's a way more complicated, But for me, it's more easy to see. I'm a poeira do cocô do cavalo bandido, sabe? So it's more easy, but I don't know. Heitor, what do you think?
I think if you need a help to do your tasks and you need to be supervised, you are a junior. And probably you have some doubts about how to do your tasks, or you have some difficulty to do that. You have to need some helps, okay? And if you be able to do your tasks, but you're not able to, it's hard to say that not in IT, okay? But you not have the permission to merge something. It's hard not to say that. Okay, you are a middle, you do your tasks, but you don't have to do what you do, okay? You just, okay, I finished, but I have to have someone judge if it's right and if it's stable to go to the production. And if you have the ability to do your tasks and judge another tasks, you are able to teach another persons and manage a group. You are senior. That's, in my opinion, how I identify those levels. And for you, Pedro?
No, I agree. I think you put in a well way about tasks. I'm not from the HR, but I would really like B to evaluate people. So I think one good experiment that everyone will do is come to a new chain without knowing no one and evaluate them about what you think about the work of them. So this is hard because how will you will evaluate this? I think we have many ways of do that. Heitor just said, oh, the person can do that alone. He know how to do that. He's doing that without improvement. Oh, he's a senior. Okay, this is a way. But there's another way, that is see how this person is confident about themselves. So is expert that senior, they know what they are doing. So, this person is more calm, handle issues. So, oh, I had a issue. Okay, let's handle that. It's no problem. And it's ever evident, for example, for a junior, oh, we have a problem, we need to fix that. How I will do that? So the habits, the complement that you have is different. And I think this is clear to see that how the people will deal with the problem. So give a problem to everyone and see how he will deal with that. The person that the person that has the experience, he will say, okay, let's do that, no problem. I know how resolve, I know how to fix that, I know how to do that. So this is the senior. He know how to do, and he know the importance about that. And he know that you don't need to chill out, you don't need to scream, you need to solve this. So be mature and solve this. And the junior that I think he don't have the experience yet, he will get anxious to solve how he would solve that, and he will consume them. So I think there are these two type of way, and I would love to do that. How about you think about that, Breno, sorry.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm sorry, I got a problem here in the last time. So I can answer the last question now. I believe that middle level shouldn't exist. I don't believe in middle level because I think the middle level is the one that the guys was talking about in the beginning. That is just about, pay low and having the same, tasks as the senior. So I think that it's fair to have a junior level and a senior level just to defer the ones that has less experience. Sometimes people they are in the beginning, and the senior is everyone that has more than 3 or 4 years. And of course, it depends on the area we are talking about. Probably in IT, it's not a good time. 4 years, 3 years, I don't know. But in my area, 4 years is a reasonable time. And I'm not sure if this is the question, but I just answered it. What is the question now?
It's the number 7 in the practice. How do you identify the levels?
Oh, I can identify when people are leading others, because leaders, they can be easily identified, because leaders sometimes are always talking to the team, asking things, and trying to be, the voice in the team. And I think that what differs, I think, is when people are leading, and you will see when others are not in the same level, because it's easy to know. I think that's it.
Oh, okay. I think Pedro, I love the definition that Pedro brings, because it's me. But okay, I'm not freak out, but I'm looking, okay, I'm go to the Google, because I think, oh, I'm not the only one to have this problem with to solve this issue. So I go to the Google and search. But when you are saying, okay, I think the way we'll go is this. So I think that's it. But I love, because it's my it's my routine. Oh my, I need to do this. Oh my God, today I need to finish this. I'll be able to finish this today. I don't know, but okay, I love this. I'm very anxious person, so I think I'm not be able to be this calm senior position. I'm always anxious, or for me or for another people. So Pedro, do you wanna pick a question again?
Okay, I was in the mood, sorry. Let's see. Well, let's go with the three. What is your level in your opinion and why? This is hard because judge ourselves is a little hard. I would say about me. So I am a manager, I'm a junior manager. So I'm a junior, but I am a manager. So I think it's a little above 2 because when you're only a junior, you is not a manager. So I think to become a manager, you need to be senior, but you achieve a next step, and in this next step, you is a junior. So in this circle, you is the beginner, you is the junior. So I am the junior. I'm learning how to do that. So I know I'm learning how to manage a team. I'm learning how have the results with a team. So I'm not the one that's done the work. I was. So because that I was a senior analyst. So I was a coordinator. So I was doing the work. Now I'm not doing the work, but I'm also junior. So because I'm learning how to do this new work. So it's hard to say that, but in the position that I'm in now, I'm totally junior because I'm young. I never had a team, and I only learn how to do that. So if I would judge myself and rate myself, I think I'm a totally junior in this moment. How about you, Heitor?
In this moment, I'm a middle, and I think I'm in the right place because nowadays I able to do my job without supervision, but I need to learn the soft skills. Okay, it's not my strong point to coordinate, or I think I'm good to teaching another persons, especially the juniors, but I have to learn how to be more patient, okay, and how to be have a clinical eyes in my case in the code, because in my mods everything work like you have to deliver it. It has to be working. Doesn't matter if it's good or it must be better. Okay, it's working. Yes, it's working. Okay, that's done. And I think is that not the eyes of a senior or a coordinator. You have to be able to discuss about that and see when the for example the code must be improved. Okay, and explain why you should change your code, for example, because it's very easily just to say change that, and when someone asks you why, just change because I'm the boss. That's not a good answer, in my opinion. You have to be the knowledge to explain that you must to change that because it's gonna happen like this, like this, like this. So I'm trying to get this eyes and be more, let me try to be more expertise in what I do. Okay, have the right answers, but I think I'm the right place at the moment. And you, Breno?
I was trying to understand the question because as I left the meeting, I lost the questions. Can you please put the questions again in the chat?
Yeah, I will put. The question is the number 3. What is your level in your opinion and why?
Okay, I consider myself a senior, even if I'm just 30 years old, but I'm a videographer, photographer, and media specialist. I would say that because my current job is to be a media specialist, because I don't work just with videos and photos, but I work with everything related to media. So I would say that I'm a senior, not because time, but because the variety of tasks and experiences that I had so far. So, for example, I've worked with different industries, from events, concerts, to brands, and especially I can mention important brands like famous brands in Brazil, but I cannot mention here. But yes, so I started in 2013 to 14, in the beginning of Instagram, when Instagram was only a social media with photos, and then it turns something, I don't know the phrasal verb, but it turns out that the Instagram started to use videos as well. At the time was like just 15 seconds of video, and I was working professionally for companies to make their videos since then. And yes, and today I have this huge experience, even it's just uh how much, almost 10 years, but I know how to I can say that today I know how to master different cameras, different situations. I can be exposed to delicate and difficult situations. So I think that's it. It's not that everybody can. If you give me just a simple gear, I can do a great job, even if I'm not using a professional, gear. So I can do a great job with less, and at the same time I can do a greater job with a good gear, a good computer, and a good equipment. So I think that's the concept of a senior, is the one that can handle everything in any situation. But I can assume that I'm still learning, because you have to be humble, and we are always learning from others. And of course I know that there are people that are more experienced, and I want to learn from them. So I can teach, but I also can learn. I think learning is the most important of everything. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Oh my. I'm thinking I'm not a junior yet, but I think I'm more close than ever. So this month I'm start to leader a project inside my company. So I make all the communication, I make the manage, I make the QA, and I don't know, I think I'm more close because of this. Today I'm starting a new project for to increase a website. So I think I'm almost there, but not there yet. I'm an internship, so it's okay. I never work with IT. It's my first year. In November, I make my first year, so I think I'm in a good way and a good, I don't know the word, but I don't know. But I'm think I'm doing great. And the value of my task and what I have to do, it's better. So I hope next year I'm assume the position like a junior with a QA manager. I don't know, but we'll see. It's almost 5 minutes to end. I think I will bring another people from here. But I love this topic. I love to chat with you guys. I love being here. I think I'm learning a lot here. Like Breno said, I'm agree with here. It's every day you will be able to learn something with a person, a different person. We'll be just we wanna and we'll be able, because sometimes the person don't wanna learn. I will put the link of the survey. Hello, guys. How was the conversation in another room? Tell me. I want to know. Jairo.
It was good. It was very interesting.
Oh, good. And for you, Leticia, how was?
It's nice because people there is a different opinions about these questions. It's good, and I understand the different opinions because the different backgrounds it's influenced this, and so good.
Yeah, here the same. And for you, Murilo?
Nice to see you. I learned a lot of with my friends and good subject today. Congratulations.
Thanks. I love this kind of topics. And how about you, Ju? How was the conversation?
It was a great conversation, different point of views, different backgrounds, and always these conversations here in Talk make me think a little bit more about topics that I usually don't talk in my routine, in my day-to-day.
Yeah, I love this what Talk bring to our life. We think about the things you usually don't think. And Heitor, how was the topic for you today?
It was really nice. I think we have a different opinions about some things, and I think we be able to discuss about that. It was really great.
Yeah, and for you, Pedro?
Well, I agree with everyone. It was a good topic and good to share with you.
So yeah, for me too, I think it was more calm than I think. I'm a little afraid about this topic because if it can be polemic, but we share so calm and so kind. So I'm love the way we go this topic. So I put a link to a survey to evaluate this topic and this conversation. Can you bring me idea? I need this idea because sometimes it's hard to make these topics for bring to this meet, but I hope we'll see everyone in the next week, and the week, I hope the week was good for you guys, and I think that's it. Good night for
Bye, guys.
everyone.
Bye, bye, people.
Good night.